Hey guys, this is Tigress coming back to you with part 5 of Spider-Man.
Gotta get to Dr. Michaels before Sable moves him.
So guys, since I last streamed this, I've completely forgot what I was up to. But since I last streamed this, I've seen a couple of videos on essentially tutorials. Essentially if you want to start YouTube and all that lot, so I've been doing YouTube for a few years
Parker, now. I wanted to thank you. Your work on the neural interface has been invaluable.
And I still watch them every so often, and one by Unspeakable I saw recently was, you don't necessarily need the best equipment, you just need to be able to, essentially be able to use what you've got and be creative with what you have got, and how he used to essentially start with essentially using his own headset.
Powerful and insidious.
But he wasn't wearing it, he just sort of have it, so I go into essentially try just having a headset like on my lap. For now, at some point I will get a
GR27, not...
I have had one in the past, but once I will essentially over the next couple of years trying to get that
we're the best in the world. I feel better already.
Code 381, package is on the move.
But this headset does sound decently anyway, so... now I remember where we got up to.
This way, Dr. Michaels.
Even though it's only been potentially a couple of days since I streamed it, it's been a couple of days.
What the hell is that?
I was saying that's like, hold on, no, wait, no. Come in, Rikers. Not Rikers. Yes, Rikers. He's currently in the maximum security prison. Don't let Spider-Man get involved, you don't need his help. Clearly, they don't need my help. Should be safe. I'm pretty sure this is where basically if they'll ever see you, they start to essentially shoot you on sight after this mission. You're dragging that poor man across the floor against the glass, it's gonna hurt.
Welcome aboard, Doctor.
I don't know if they get an armored truck that...
Get off me! We got this!
Yeah, sure you do.
Someone call the fire department. So yeah guys, so what's going on right now, and when I do go back into the videos, I'm essentially going to try and get creative what I have access to see if I can take it up to like the next level.
And the Devil's Breath.
Copy that. 4 units coming your way.
But sometimes you need the bandwidth is...
Probably so we can
I tend to do things where I don't consider it that bandwidth thing, but like, I'll essentially just go quiet. Which isn't great for content creator because like, that's range content. But like every so often, like if I'm speaking to people on parties and all that, like I'll just be sitting there listening to what they're saying and just go quiet, and they'll be like, "Hey, is he still here?" And it's like, "Yeah, what? Oh, you're on. Yeah, just quiet."
There will be no further warning.
Whoa, there's a biological weapon in there.
Because if I'm not concentrating into a conversation, I just go quiet. But I am trying to essentially not do that by streaming or filming.
Spider-Man, get here. You are interfering
The
in
quest
this
used to be the
operation.
thing where like I used to go like quiet for a good period of time. Also guys, let me know if at any point you would like to see essentially like just like a video.
Need to clear the guys in the trunks before I go after Lee.
Like no audio, just a video, because I have done, for instance, what it would be like is...
Hey, stop shooting!
One time, essentially get a second, I will double check, but there is a episode of New Avengers. That's why he's annoying, because he tends to this really annoying whip thing.
Can we make this quick?
Open fire.
Sable, you're gonna kill someone!
where there was an Overwatch thing, and then an episode. I was going to episode of New Adventures where I would just quiet.
Sorry! Lee, hand it over!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's one of the. Yeah, I'll restart in a second. I'm pretty sure it's essentially the third. There's like 3 Overwatch streams like back to back. I'm pretty sure it's the third one where I went quiet, where we streamed. It's either the one where I streamed for about an hour and 20 minutes. I don't think it was the one where I streamed for like an hour and 40. So yeah, I think it was like an episode of New Adventures. Basically,
Hand it over!
I pressed like the mute button on my controller, didn't notice, and then just carried on going instead of being saying stuff.
What's your status? Have you apprehended Lee?
Working on it!
But yeah, basically what it would be like is probably like a stream or something, then it'd be a case of I'd be streaming, I'd have no idea what game.
I'll take this!
I would just essentially have my controller on mute, but at any point if it just get annoyed, I would then start speaking. So it would essentially be, for instance, Overwatch 2, no audio,
I must be
just
honest,
gameplay.
I was hoping to bring you here.
Was
My
there anyone
abilities
wondering why
lend me
I've
a
not done
certain
any Overwatch reviews since it's been next week since it's been out? After I essentially get through a bit more Spider-Man, I might.
I was waiting for you at City Hall. You never came. Where were you?
But the thing I thought I might have to do is essentially redo my ranks, and no. Although I know that like I have played a couple games of the Stadium mode, and I will do a few of them on stream.
That officer saved your life, didn't he? He was here because of you. And Norman wanted to use him. A futile gesture, in the end. And where was Norman during all this? Slinking away like a rat. He knew what was going to happen, and he fled. Norman is a hidden cancer on this city. He must be excised with no trace of his corruption to return. Norman hides behind his mask of lies. I will break it apart, drag him into the light.
That's Miles, and I think that's... No, that's not...
Put on the mask. Become one of us.
Thanks, but no thanks!
One way or the other, you will join me.
Uh-oh.
All the souls you've lost, the innocent victim you couldn't save.
Martin, their blood is on your hands!
You can stop Osborn. You have so much strength. I can give you will. One
So
life,
yeah, so
one life for a city of souls.
I do. So at some point, then that's the police. I probably will try and complete this in Oval Stadium, but for now, I'm trying not to get my 60 left.
You defend Osborn while he
Basically,
sits in
guys,
his
missing
ivory
everything in this
tower.
because I forgot what
Is this real?
Lee, Martin Lee.
Show me
He's a
true
representation of where all it takes is one bad day for you to turn mad, that people can't be redeemed. But Peter, Spider-Man, is a represenation of one bad day doesn't turn you bad. One bad day means a choice. Whatever choice you make from that day is your choice. You can't blame other people for choices you have made. Martin Lee chose to go down the route of negative.
Kneel before me. I will pull your mask off.
But Pete decided to, even though he lost his Uncle Ben, he decided not to let that define him, not to let that take him down to that
The
path.
shadows are sworn to me.
He decided to be good from
The
it.
strength. What?
Destroy the map.
I won't abandon you in the darkness, Martin!
I will break you and leave you brain dead. You can't!
You can come back to the light!
I will find your family and kill everyone you know!
It's kind of a simple thing to do. But yeah, guys, so like screenshots for because like even though it's a really long but like screenshots for like say the thumbnails not a lot, I am essentially taking screenshots. I'm essentially just watching back and like taking screenshots. And they're very simple like screenshots that I'm doing. I'm doing them all from like the edit function in the gallery. At some point I will like go more like bigger and better from them. But for now, I think they work, and I think they're pretty decent. Also, I do have to remember it's not through my leg.
Did they take it?
Yes. How worried should I be?
Very.
You're a popular guy.
Silver table. We're gonna hit the blame for every last little bit what's gone wrong.
Where's the serum?
I'm gone.
Skoya. So-called superhuman. You think you save people, but you just make it worse. This is your fault.
My fault. He was under your protection. Do you really need two of those?
Stop! We need to brief Mr. Osborn now. I'll go with her. Thank you. I'll remember this.
Collision complete.
Yuri, tell me you've got a lead on Martin Lee's location.
But for the map to complete, guys, we've only got like 2 areas to do.
We
Next
have
time I
footage
have
from a
downtime,
guy at a
I might
coffee
try
shop.
forward.
Looks like he hopped into a black sedan after the crash.
Black sedan, great.
Let me finish. We have a partial plate. And one of my patrol guys just found a matching plate. Black sedan in a parking lot near Canal and Hudson.
You're a good cop, Yuri. I'm on my way.
Well, like, now that it's starting to go to summer and getting hotter in the UK.
Hello? Is this working?
Dr. Michaels? How are you calling?
Borrowed one of Sable's radios. Listen, transit hubs are the most likely release points for Devil's Breath. Airports, bus terminals, train stations. It'll spread like wildfire from there.
Why the hell is Oscorp developing a bioweapon in the city? Shouldn't this be in an Arctic bunker?
Devil's Breath is personal for Norman. It's been his obsession for decades. The project breaks every state and federal regulation on the books, but he doesn't care.
If the city finds out, he can kiss re-election to... My ESU ID badge from my semester as a teaching assistant. Didn't have time to stick with it, but I could definitely see teaching again someday. Hey, I'm back. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, if the city finds out, he can kiss re-election goodbye.
Never mind re-election. He'd be tried in The Hague for war crimes.
Why are you telling me all this? Aren't you just as culpable as Norman?
Yes, completely. But Lee's actions have been a wake-up call.
I will
We've
go
ignored
over
the
all the
project's
crimes
risks for
that
too
I
long.
roughly think
I trust
that
you, Spider-Man.
Osborn would be
You're
charged
the only
with.
one trying to do the right thing. Please, protect the city from our mistakes.
First one, I think treason would technically be one of them. Creating a bioweapon in the city, creating a bioweapon in the first place, not having it properly sealed and, you know, under security and all that lot. Bunch of different ones under that. Well, I was saying before Dr. Michaels interrupted, guys, we do handle heat great.
You night owls may have seen lights flickering out of the raft of Supermax prison last night. Sadly,
it spends
it was not because one of their
90% of the year
inmates got the
raining.
chip. No.
We're not joking.
Apparently, someone
So
there
we're
hit
not
on an
used to the
idea
heat,
I actually
because when
think
it
has
does stick
merit,
in the summer,
which is making that recidivist criminal Electro pay for his room and board by
yeah,
powering the prison
it's a bit
himself,
more annoying. So,
saving
any point
taxpayers'
in
money.
during the summer,
Not
and
surprisingly, though,
granted,
it turns out
when I'm
he
not streaming
hates
and
actual
I do
work
get start like
as
that's
much as
a
he
bit too hot.
loves
I do
robbing
come
and
a fan on
murdering,
if at
so
any
they had
point
to
when
go
I am
back to the
streaming in
city
summer and it is
grid,
too hot,
which I'd
and you get
imagine is
something in the
why I
background,
still can't run my
or before,
microwave
like,
and toaster
from
at the
now
same
onwards,
time
you
without
hear
blowing a
something,
fuse.
it's my fan. I refuse to deal with the heat.
Excuse me.
Although guys, I will say I don't help. I willingly wear for the most part black clothes. Black, because I live in like jogging bottoms and t-shirt. I live in them, they're comfortable. And then I also want to go out wear a black
Devil's
black
Breath is
hoodie,
gone.
zip-up hoodie.
I should call MJ and Warner.
This is Mary Jane Watson. Please leave a detailed message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
What are you up to now, MJ?
Nothing of MJ mentioned so soon. Oh.
Standish said the demons are looking for something at GCT. But what could they possibly need here? Should probably call Peter and let him know what I'm doing. Actually, scratch that. He'd probably just tell me to go home and chain myself to my laptop. I'll just check things out quick and let him know what I find.
He's not wrong.
Look at all those Oscorp displays. Looks like an Oscorp Tech Expo.
See guys, the reason I say he's like, granted, Pete does need to stop being so overprotective when it comes to MJ.
If Lee is targeting Osborn, maybe they're looking to
That is
steal
what
some of his
their
tech.
relationship. But
what
she
would
also
they
needs to
take?
realize, because he's
Why?
Spider-Man and because of the danger she does put herself in, he is gonna worry, and he has the power to. He has great power, so it does come great responsibility.
I
So
should
if he's
check out
in
those
trouble,
Oscorp displays.
he is gonna, you know, jump in. Like when it came with Thingy, during the last MJ mission, during the last stream, he jumped in, she's like, Pete, why the hell? She needs to realize that he's gonna try and save her. Whether she likes it or not, he is gonna be one of the... I think about Arthur in this, for the most part, before the reason they broke up, is essentially an overprotective mother.
Nice.
Now, if you've never had him, he wasn't like a overprotective mother, granted. Love my mother. Wouldn't swap it. There are points where I have to, it's like... Please just put down. But like, overprotective, like, not just mothers. It's known to mothers more, but there are overprotective fathers too, or overprotective parents. If you've ever seen one, they see a child in danger, and they go into overdrive. Yeah, basically Pete's like that.
Skya microbe dispersal device releases specially formulated microbes into the atmosphere, and in turn, Lee leaves our oceans and rivers cleaner than when man first walked the earth.
Mr. Lee.
This will be easier for everyone if you remain calm and do as I say.
Police! Over here! No!
So guys, what I am gonna say is probably not if it turns up, probably not if it happens in like the next 5 minutes, but there was the scene where you end up going to Rikers. If that ends up happening during the stream, that's probably before that'll probably be a case of the cut-off point for the streamers.
Manny is looking for.
I mean for next stream, because that's one of a good bit of stuff.
I want you at Grand Central Terminal in 30 minutes.
Isn't leading to more stuff, and why I probably would still be under the case of 2 hour mark. I think it'd be a nice thing to save for like just to do one stream for itself. Although those who are wondering how far we are into the game, we're about halfway. And for those wondering when I say, wait, what do you mean halfway? Martin Lee's in all that lot.
I'm on my way. Are you hurt?
No, I'm
Martin Lee's like one of the small parts of this
Going
game.
as fast as I can. What are you doing at GCT?
I'll explain later. Listen, Lee's going to release the Devil's Breath.
You gotta get out of there.
He's not gonna do it until Norman Osborn gets here.
Wait, this must have been Lee's plan all along. Make Norman responsible by forcing him to release the Devil's Breath himself.
Sort of makes sense, in a twisted, psychotic way.
Okay, I'm here. Coming into the terminal now. Anything I should be on the lookout for?
Why don't they just take our money and leave? I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
I want to try to see if I can see where he is, because I remember seeing...
Don't panic. This will be over soon. Okay. Looks like he's got some drones patrolling. Guess he's prepared for you.
Don't worry, I'm in the ventilation system. Can you see a safe exit point?
Southwest corner.
On my way.
So they could have basically put in a simple, like, the Iran suit and made it so simple.
See that tablet I'm looking
And
at?
just made it so... Because almost no one's gonna turn and almost no one's gonna, like...
You can distract
If they hadn't put them in a Iran suit, I wouldn't have given it. I wouldn't have cared. Because it's for, like, one small little frame, and the fact they willingly have gone through the whole game and basically made it during any cutscene, no matter how small the cutscene is. For both this, Miles, and Spider-Man 2, you're always in the suit that you select.
Okay, I'm ready.
Incoming.
Did you hear that? Now, if I remember correctly, I think there's... I know there's at least one more Miles mission. I don't think there's another mission after that. Pardon me.
They're not gonna take me without a fight.
Wait!
MJ, what are you doing?
Let's all just relax. Listen, I'm a reporter. I have a direct line to Mayor Osborn. I can help make sure he arrives on time.
How?
First, let him go.
李先生，这记者说他知道怎么找到奥斯奔。遵命。把他带到这边来，跟其他人分开。李先生马上就到。
Bitch, don't you dare tell me to move or do nothing because I have no powers. See?
They're coming. Jump over the railing.
Can't let him see me.
Drones, get to cover.
I don't think that was minigun.
Better work fast.
Okay, I got this. Come on, come on. Almost there. I did it.
Good job. Now let's get you out of here.
What about the Devil's Breath?
I'll come back for it.
No, we're partners, remember?
Can we argue later?
If we don't help those people, they could die.
So could you. I can't let that happen.
No. No, I got myself into this. I'm getting myself out.
What do you mean you got yourself into this?
And that's what I mean by the fact of Pete's
like
tiny bit of a overprotective mother.
Let's start taking him out. Quietly. They're still too close. That did it. Grab him. Do it.
I don't know why you can't.
Take him.
And yeah.
Now.
See if you can break up that group.
I'm gonna try and separate them.
MJ, did you know Lee would be here?
Not exactly.
What do you mean?
I thought something might happen, but not like this.
Why didn't you tell me? I thought we were partners.
Hey, partners trust each other, Peter.
What do you mean? I trust you?
Yeah, when I'm sitting at home behind a laptop.
Oh, come on.
Can we please get back to saving the city here? Take him out.
Encrypt your data with Oscorp Cerberus Cipher.
Now.
The world's only mathematically proven unbreakable encryption algorithm. Oscorp's Revolutionary Medical Evacuation Code, or MED, offers immediate emergency assistance.
Do it.
In the most hostile areas of
Where's the reporter? I know this is probably slightly offensive.
Gotta get past him.
I'm ready.
无人机还接备着吗？
控制机在手
Do
上
it.。
如果他逃掉了
Start the timer.
Two minutes.
Now's your chance.
Keep him busy. I'll take care of the Devil's Breath.
You know what you're doing?
No. Oh, okay. Looks like the blue is connected to the battery, and yellow to a fan. The red one has a little exclamation mark.
Okay, you'll want to detach the wires from the battery first. Trace the wires to the other end and unplug them from there.
Okay, unplug the wires from the battery. Okay, pull the first wire.
Now the second one.
Should I just properly followed it? Yes. Is it slightly quicker doing it this way? Yes. Although granted, I do recommend doing it the game's way.
Okay, what do you see?
Oh, okay. Looks like the blue is connected to the battery, and yellow to a fan. The red one has a little exclamation mark.
Okay, you'll want to detach the wires from the battery first. Trace the wires to the other end and unplug them from there.
Okay, unplug the wires from the battery. Okay, pull the first wire. What? The timer just changed to 30 seconds. Okay, now the red one. Got it.
You did it. Wow.
Yeah. Now let's get these people out of here. I could use a little Spidey help. You ready?
Right. I'll clear a path.
Try to do it quietly.
Will do. Yo, sleep it off. Okay, MJ, time to go.
Copy that.
Everyone, follow me!
铁轨门制的，拿下蜘蛛侠。
这是什么 MJ, did you make it out?
Yeah, everyone's safe.
Good job.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah?
When you're done in there, we should talk.
Yeah, we should.
But first, find kick his ass.
Feel bad for anyone who's on the wrong side of MJ. Just wonder what side I'm on right now.
You get punched. You get webbed. You get thrown, and you get kicked in the mouth. And just to back up. Guys, a really handy trick in this game is when you do lift an enemy up, or once you are in the sky, as long as you can keep up that momentum, you're golden to take down most enemies because you bring them up to you.
Okay guys, trivia time. Did you know Grand Central has the largest basement in New York City? Crazy, right? You could fit half the Brooklyn Bridge down there. Ha! I agree. You sure don't make them like they used to. That's old school New York gumption for you. Anyway, I could talk trivia all day, but I gotta stop your wingnut of a boss from destroying the city. Time to wrap this up.
A kick to the face.
Lee's escape plan is to use the train. Can't let him get away. The train platform is open. That must be where Lee is. Train's moving. Lee's getting away.
Not getting far today.
Finally.
Sorry I'm late. It's kind of my thing.
Simply take these next.
Why are you doing this? Paying off an old debt.
Why are you sacrificing your people? You had that. Outnumbered me. You don't have. You outnumbered me.
Better keep my distance for now. Now's my chance. Looks like he's getting tired. Gotta move fast before he recovers. That didn't work. Better wait for an opening. Gotta wait for an opening. Time to get close and finish this.
Are you not winning this?
You're sick. Let me help you, Martin.
Yeah, this is one.
I don't want to hurt you! Nothing can hurt me! Not anymore! No brakes? No problem.
I'm pretty sure this is essentially just referencing when he did it in Spider-Man 2.
That totally worked last time.
Yeah.
Yuri, they still doing construction on 42nd and 1st?
Street's closed for another month. Why?
Ahoy, nucleus, flying brain anywhere.
Next stop, prison.
Stop ground to inform more tokens to build better gear. Well, my gear is already top notch. The raft. That wasn't even right because it's the raft he's getting sent to, which is where Rhino is, and Scorpion, Electro, Shocker, Vulture, that they all are.
Let's move!
This is Mary Jane Watson. Please leave a detailed message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Hey, it's me. Let me know when you want to talk. Texting isn't talking? No, not that kind of over!
Should put.
Please say no, please say no. Huh. Okay. And not okay. What is there to figure out?
Let's see. Your tendency to baby her. Your tendency to run into danger.
You think?
Maybe. Poor Peter.
Great.
One that got away. Now I can vouch. That went to my camp.
You did it. Lee's off to the raft. The Devil's Breath is safe with Sable. How do you feel?
How do I feel? How much time do you have?
Not much. Heroics for you means paperwork for me. But I just wanted to say, good job.
Thanks, Yuri. I kinda needed that. All this time with Lee, I've been ignoring the city. Time to get back to being a friendly neighborhood Spidey.
Officers respond. We've got a 10-10 narcotics in progress. Incident is active near Times Square.
Guys, the reason I'm ignoring like almost everything that's not essentially main story and other than the odd thing if I'm swinging past it, is at some point I might in the future set a couple additional streams and go through completing like the main map or like all four maps. But for right now, I'm not that fussed about it, considering it gets you to very long. Granted, if this was the first time playing through it, then I would be, just because of the plot.
I used to think you were an alarmist, but look what's happened to the city. I'm afraid to walk the streets.
As well you should. And I accept your apology. It's understandable you were bamboozled by the mainstream voices telling you everything was dandy, nothing to worry about. Go out and consume. Don't ask questions. I was a lone voice in the wilderness then. But now, more and more people like you are realizing who spoke the truth. And that, my friends, is how we will take our city
we will be
back.
heading to, hopefully not for another hour, hopefully. Guys, I'd rather it be a case of like there's a couple more missions that we have to do before we head to the raft. But I don't know why I have this sinking feeling of it's going to be a case of, here, your next mission is to break out at the raft.
Aw, all this for little old me?
Even though I had dodged from like what, 3 even times? Guys, I'm just going to try and essentially do the rest of the radio towers just to see a complete map. Because it is going to get to the point where after you get to the raft, which is what I'm going to say for the matter, because I don't want to spoil too much, even though it is like almost a 10-year-old game.
Available officers,
It's been for like 7 years. This came out when I was still in high school. So guys, when I did first get my like PlayStation, my PS4, like for like the first couple of years, I was like, soon it'll be like a year since I've been on my PlayStation and all that a lot. Now it's like, hold on, wait a minute, I've almost been on PlayStation for 10 years.
Okay, I think things are sort of under control. Maybe I should put in some Peter Parker
I'm
time at the
gonna go
lab.
and do these things, these last little 3 to get the map done, because I'm pretty sure I know what happens at the lab. and I'm already slightly questioning on whether this might be a shorter stream. Guys, if it was a literal case of where I had to say stream for multiple stay longer last time, and like had like, if it was a case of it being stay stream for like 20 minutes, then it would be like, yep, like all that stuff, like the raft and whatnot, is essentially the next part of the story and all that lot would essentially be, yep, I would do it now. But considering the fact that like I've been streaming for nice, well, hopefully by the time I essentially get to all that and then swing, because the labs are far down and I will be over in that corner. And potentially take a quick little trip to
piece of Mysterio's helmet gave me ideas for my eye lenses. Go ahead, sue me, fishbowl head.
That's no proof.
Just ahead of you. It is.
I say there's no proof. It is one of those cases where it's like, there's inspiration.
Available officers, move in on Manhattanville.
Now we're going to spend like the next 20 minutes trying to find the one thing I'm trying to find. And if you can see it from here. Yes.
And that's that. Every crime tower in the city's now repaired.
Pretty good work, right?
Pretty good, yeah.
Good enough that maybe you'd let a certain someone celebrate with us?
Fine, but make it quick.
The odds were low,
I am trying to find
the
Uncle
danger
Ben's grave.
close. But between Spider Cop's reckless intuition and the Chief's determined planning, they got the job done.
Aw, that's kind of sweet.
A pairing of opposites, like peanut butter and chocolate, or breakfast for dinner. The two work together.
And we're done. Talk to you later, Spider Cop.
She's coming around.
There are actual names on there
Yeah,
too, that's not the
definitely.
easiest thing to read.
Rejected costume designs. Not bad, but I think the White Spider was definitely the way to go.
It was. Although to be fair, some of them don't look too bad.
Be advised, getting reports of a mugging in the area. Nearest officer, please proceed to Hamilton Heights.
Hey, Uncle Ben.
Parker.
Miss you. Doing my best to make you proud.
1952 to 2010. If this takes place in, say, 2018, when the game comes out, he would have been dead for about 8 to 9 years at that point. Because depending on when he died in 2019.
Okay. Even the mole people
Yeah,
living in the
depending on when he
sewers
died
know
in
about the
2019.
high-speed chase between Police, Spider-Man, and the Demon. Once
2010.
again, Spider-Man makes a bad situation
This game comes out
infinitely
near the
worse.
end of 2018, so it probably takes place mid-2018 probably, like it does depend when this game takes place.
Yes, Mr. Jameson.
We know Uncle Ben's not been around for a while, so I'm
gonna
gonna say it's probably been
I understand that Spider-Man's safe to
almost
get
10
that
years.
victim, and I'm glad about that. But I could have been killed.
Not just
Yeah, we're going to take a nice little swing down to the lab for the reason of
police are able to
what's
coordinate
about to
efforts
happen
in
is I'm pretty sure I know what's about
lay
to
down
happen, which
tire
means
shredding strips because they're key.
I essentially just want to try and
Spider-Man is
get
a
a stream
one-man
up
show
just
who
to
cares
find
about
it
one thing. Spider-Man. And you almost paid for that. With your life.
All units, reports of shots
But
fired and
there is a
officers
very
down.
good
Backup
chance
needed
that
in
I am
Bloomingdale.
wrong. I at least want each of these files to at least be like an hour. Like checking on time that time now, because benefit of being informed directly from PlayStation, when you essentially press like the home menu, it says on air and it says how long for. So I've been streaming for like another hour. New Adventures is basically an hour. I'm going to slightly be annoyed, but more, I say annoyed, more okay, so why? If this part, like part 5 is on the most New Adventures episode. It's not going to be nowhere near the first one. The first one was essentially how long did I want to stream, and it essentially set present for 5 days, about an hour and a half per episode is pretty decent. Also, with the potential chance of Quest coming back and we're doing like New Adventure, after I've done Spider-Man, if I go to a case of Dream Spider-Man or like a good few days a week, New Adventures might try and fit New Adventures into it that won't be done this week or last week. But New Adventures might still be a twice a week thing.
Black Cat's been here. She was doing this in person the first time I caught her. Or did she catch me? This can't just be some elaborate flirtation. Hasn't she heard of dating apps? She's up to something. Found you. That's Ty Stone's place. And it's full of priceless art. You're playing with fire, Felicia. I guess that's how you roll.
Peter is starting to suspect. He hides it, but I can feel my power growing.
Eventually, I've been blind, but I was trying to see if I could see how many more spiders, cat things I need to pick up. I completely zoom out, like, there's one there, there's like one down there. That probably will be something I do complete. Like, depending on, I might try and get a few done, like, if what's gonna happen is gonna happen straight after this, I might essentially go around getting a few of them. Doesn't look to be that many more.
This is Stable Control. The boss wants a sit rep on the garrison in Chelsea.
Also, it's the one thing that I do need to essentially do, because Black Cat does show up in Spider-Man 2, and it's a case of, unless you complete them, you're not going to know why.
Hello? Parker! Just in time to celebrate.
Celebrate?
Doc, what are we celebrating?
Wait. Where are the arms? Oh, wow. So cool. But how did you...
Intracranial neural network. Neurotransmission speeds under 1 nanosecond. Faster than signals travel inside the brain. Never mind to an external prosthesis. We did it, Peter. No one can take this away from us.
Amazing.
And your work on the neural web was the key.
But we haven't even tested it yet. There's so much we don't know.
It works beautifully. Come on, take a look.
This is impressive. Little error, though. Voltage spike. Should be an easy fix.
Active voltage 8, tight voltage is 2.
See if that worked. No, this is worse than I thought. That stabilized it. Damn it, the spike is cascading. I don't know if I can fix this.
That should be all that back up and actually running smoothly. Like,
this is bad. Doctor? Doctor, I found a potential problem.
Everything has problems if you look hard enough. But fortune favors the bold. It's time to show the world what we've done.
Otto, the neural web isn't isolating your motor neurons. It could be affecting other parts of your brain, your inhibitions, your mood. I just think we need some more testing.
We've done enough! For the first time in my life, I don't feel like a failure. I feel like me.
Otto, you're not a failure. But this could permanently damage your mind. Please.
Right.
It already has.
Right.
Don't worry. We're close.
Keep at it. I'll work out some bugs. Go. Go.
You sure you're okay?
Yes. Thank you, Peter. For everything.
Martin Lee is now behind bars. When I make a promise to this city, I keep it. The people of New York will soon make a decision that could change the course of this city forever. So when you're casting your vote, remember what I've done. We're all safer now than we have ever been.
Liar! You have no idea what you're in for.
Technically, because of Osborn creating Devil's Breath, Dr. Octopus, Dr. Octavius, was unable to, you know, use it as revenge. Now, I think first on the list, is that one done? I thought there was one.
I should check on Miles.
Hey, Pete.
Hi, Miles. I just wanted to see how you're doing with the news about Lee.
I knew that was.
Look, if you didn't want to work there anymore, May and I would understand.
I did want to quit when I heard. Then I remember what my dad used to say. A hero is just a guy who doesn't give up.
That's true, assuming he's doing the right thing. I got you that job. I'd hate for you to keep doing it if you think it's wrong.
Oh, the people here... Nothing Martin Lee did is their fault. They need help and I'm helping them. I think Dad would want me to stay. I think he'd be proud.
I know he would. And Miles, I'm proud of you too. Anytime you want to talk, just call.
Thanks, Pete. Gotta go. May just gave me a list of all the supplies to get. Alright, later.
I'm not 100% sure if I am going on yet. The rest of them, like, I'm gonna at least check the first half of the map, bottom half of the map, see how many there is per thing, and then go and grab them. For the most part, when I've been close to them, I have grabbed them. The reason I'm grabbing them now is because it's easy.
You got the City Hall bomber.
We got him.
Tomato. My point is, you've been burning the candle at both ends lately. You should take a vacation.
I'm not exactly the tourist type, but once we've rounded up the rest of Lee's people...
Felicia thinks she's toying with me, but I learned something in each of these scenes. There it is. I think some big-time lawyer lives here. I bet... She's after his client list to find new targets. Hate to admit it, but she's one smart cat.
Attention units. Got a report of a mugging. Location is Seaport. Please copy.
Superheroing doesn't leave much time for good hygiene. Gotta get it where I can.
The thing is, I do believe that you know, Spider-Man does just keep, you know, small boxes of
So like I was saying,
pressure on him at all
pretty
points.
sure you deserve a vacation after catching Martin Lee.
I'm not exactly the tourist type, but once we've rounded up the rest of Lee's people, maybe I will. No planes, no suitcases, just uninterrupted sleep.
Oh, you are a party animal. But hey, whatever floats your cruise ship. Or doesn't. You've earned it. Felicia's keeping busy, but I'm catching up. Let's see where she hit this time. Hello, Cat. Cornelius Van...
Like...
Lunch place.
Literally
She's hidden places full of one-of-a-kind valuables. She must be working for someone. Otherwise, why not just steal cash?
Actually, to be fair, granted it would also make sense to go and do the Sable stuff because there's a silver lining in the DLC which is a bike Sable. But that means clearing out every single Sable base, and to be fair, the game does kind of give you a decent like intel on Sable. The reason I'm going after these is because it explains like how like Black Cat gets like costume back and all that lot. There's one there. None there. They're cleared. There's one there. One there, so that's 3. 4, 5. So that looks like 5 more.
This is Sable Control. What's the status of our position in Touchdown? Control, checkpoint under assault. It's the demons.
I'm not intentionally ignoring like Sable, not Sable.
Mr. Again.
Bet you're wondering why I'm back in the game. Straight and narrow just got boring. My target number's 50 million. Nice round number, don't you think? But if you catch me before I hit my goal, I'll give it all back and go. Great. My future's in your hands, Spider.
Can I fast travel now? Is this part of the game where Spider-Man's riding on top of the train? Because yes, there is a part of the game where Spider-Man does ride on top of the train. No, okay, in that case I know what part it is.
It's all good, Spidey. Don't worry about it.
Basically, your reactions with like Silver Sable herself are a case of her wanting to take you down because she doesn't like you, her blaming you for not doing your job when in reality she didn't do hers. And guys, the reason I said she didn't do hers was she was transmitting a bioweapon through the city. One, that's illegal.
Felicia's close to her goal. I've got to put an end to
2,
this.
they know the demons run after her.
This area's full of Wall Street guys. Target-rich environment. Bam. She's obviously familiar with these places. And that gives me an idea how to catch her.
Also guys, to be fair, like beyond the streets, there's not been no new adventures or no Minecraft content last couple weeks. And there's not been that much content in the last couple weeks.
Control. Need an update from Devil's Shelf.
With Spider-Man, like I got Spider-Man PS4 on this. I wanted to then get Miles Morales on this. I never did. If I ever do see the disc that, if I ever do find the disc like a reasonable price, I will potentially pick it up.
She's leading me on a chase.
Then I got Spider-Man 2 on
help me
this.
find her.
I've also got
By feeding
Minecraft
all
on
the past
PlayStation on
locations
this,
into
and
an
for some
algorithm,
reason I
I
can't
can
play
narrow
it
down her
unless
likely
the
point
disc
of
is in.
origin.
That just looks like abandoned buildings, which it very might be.
got it. I was too late to stop her here. But one or two more locations should give me enough data to...
Yeah, so there must going to be a couple more.
Pinpoint her hideout.
Alright, if I'm near them, I pick them up. If not, I don't go away.
This is Stable Control. Need an update on the situation in Hell's Stacks. APC Oscar under fire. It's the demon.
Got some good parts from this old cell phone. Wonder what I could accomplish with a real budget instead of dumpster diving.
Because guys, Pete is only a superhero because of his spider powers, which meant he's used whatever advantage he's had to become a hero. Which meant a lot of his tech is essentially refurbished dumpster dive. Like, that phone, he would have taken pieces out to make his tech. So a lot of it is just a case of refurbished. He is a madman. Well, what I probably will do is I will probably grab these last two cat things, go and then do the little side thing for Black Cat, and then head over to Feast, and that probably will be the end of the stream after that.
Martin Lee. Now I'll discuss in a moment what kind of twisted Jekyll and Hyde mentality it takes to lead such a double life. But first, a word of caution to everyone celebrating his arrest. Yes, it's good that he's in jail, but look at all the things we...
Felicia's close to her goal, and I've still got way too big an area to search. Gotta narrow it down. Every data point helps. Who she robbed, where they live. There it is. I think Lonesome Pinky lives
At
here.
this point in time, I think Felicia was up to about 10 to 12 million
getting creative.
out of her 15.
But I'm getting closer. One more ought to do it.
Yeah, I think at this point he said close, and why it's not like completely closed, but in retrospect, if you started off with no, like 0 mil, and then we're trying to say you get to like 15, like we're trying to like say rob 15 mil, but then like you were close to get into that, but Pete was still like nowhere close to find where you were, 10 to 12 mil would still be close. Not completely close, like when he says close, I don't think he means like
Sugar Hill Garrison, this is Control. What's your status?
oh, it's she's only got like she only needs another 20, like she only needs like another 20. I think it's a case where she still needs a couple mil.
Wish I knew who made this comic about me. Kid's got a future.
He does. The Amazing Spider-Man, Menace Mysterio. Like some like that art doesn't look too bad. That looks kind of good though. Granted, better than mine. Granted, it's probably is a professional who has drawn this, but like in raw game wise, that kid does. See, guys, if I was essentially like, the reason I didn't go and be like, well, I'm doing the Black Cat stuff anyway, so I may as well just do like an old New Game Plus, because there are so many benefits to having New Game Plus, and the only thing like is I've already got like the prize.
All units, a break-in was just reported. Requesting officers on scene in Bloomingdale.
Yes it is.
One more location should give me the data I need to find Black Cat.
If I remember correctly.
A rough estimate. She's got about 49 million in loot. I reach her before she gets to 50 and she might go straight.
Oh, it's 50. I thought it was 15. She does about 49, so yeah. So I was completely wrong, but like when I said 15, I thought it was 15. But in retrospect, if I'd me not paying full attention, I probably would have said about 48, 47.
There you are. Oh man, that's the gallery where they keep the Jade Tiger. That's worth a cool million. I've got to run my algorithm and find Felicia, quick. Found her hideout. Gotta get there before she leaves town.
So yeah guys, after we've done Cat Cradle, we will then head over to Feast, which...
Sorry,
depending on how long that take, well, Feast before we do the last thing, but there's potential it might not. See, if I knew for a fact, I would, like, an hour and a half would roughly be where I'd be dropping them. Like, just over. I've always said each episode will be about an hour, 2.5, but I don't frankly know I'm going to be like, yeah, okay, an hour 15's fine. Or, it's up to 55, it's fine. Like, I set myself, like, I said an hour and a half to like 2 hours because at this point in time, I don't know how long, like, essentially, like, the finale is going to be because part 6 could just be a case of where we get through so much so quick and it's like, oh, I might as well just end this here.
Freedom Tunnel. Before Feast started, this was a haven for New York's homeless. Mostly abandoned now. Bingo. This looks like everything she stole. Financial data on the Maggia crime families. Is she trying to blackmail them? Oh, look. Cat's dancing with the little spider. Also imprisoning him in a jar against his will. Cute. Very cute. Wow. First time I caught Felicia, she was trying to steal this. Looks like she finally went back to finish the job. What's this?
The dark suit. Would you say you got it?
Spider, you raced here to redeem me, didn't you? You're adorable. And cute, too.
I mean, no,
Which is
pretty
why
damn
I made you
100%
something
did.
more flattering. If you've got it, flaunt it.
Dark suit unlocked.
This couldn't all have just been a game, could it?
But yeah guys, this is what you do get from like doing them. Although I will say, before this suit, I think I was running that played Temple of Hand suit. I think I potentially might switch to that at some point, or go into when I saw some of the colours. I did use the Mark II suit for a tiny little bit, like originally. But before that hadn't come in, I 100% would have used the Future Foundation suit. The eyes to me look a bit goofy, but like black and red is my colors. Like I love, like, black with almost anything fits, and like red's just red's just my color. So when they do a black and red suit like this, I love it. Which, before anyone does say, hold on, does that mean you just like prefer Miles? Because like Miles' is like base suit is black and red. Believe it or not, I don't want his standard suit. But yeah, like this is like my favorite suit between all three games. One playthrough I did do before I unlocked it, I was using this because it's technically close, but not as cool.
Spider-Man, the Black Cat just robbed the police department's evidence lockup.
What? How? That place is like Fort Knox.
All those cats you found? When they were all together in the evidence room, they linked up, boosted their signal, and deactivated the alarms. No one even saw her sneak in.
She knew I'd find the cats and report them to you. She played me, again. What'd she take?
Just her old costume and gear.
She let me find 50 million worth of loot just so she could get her stuff back. Which means she's got something even bigger planned.
Wow. Gotta give her credit. She played you good.
Are you smiling? You sound like you're smiling.
Gotta go.
I get why. But she could have just had it so, like, she still gets to keep the 50 mil. So there's a world where it would have happened. And still gets the suit back. Although personally, what the hell was she robbing those places with? Was she just using this suit?
This is hogwash and a clear attempt to evade justice for his
like,
crime.
it does literally...
Only a fool would believe that he's Mr. Positive one moment, helping the poor with a smile, then...
Like, it does literally have, like, sort of cat claws at the end. Also, yes, guys, that is a suit that I have. Also, the anti-hook suit I've also used a decent bit. I've also used resupply ability a good bit. It's really handy. I just prefer iron harms for standard stuff. But yeah, there's literally like miniature like cat claws at the end, so she might have.
Mr. Negative, blowing up. Wait a minute, Mr.
I get breaking
Negative.
into like the police department and get back to gear, but was just grabbing a suit just one of those things.
As I was saying, folks, Martin Lee's evil side, or as everyone is now calling him, Mr. Negative, has been revealed as the culprit for the City Hall bombing.
But yeah, guys, the reason is that is because of the case of there's literally the heist, which is all to do with Black Cat. The city has never the city never sleeps. Episode 1, the heist when Felicia Hardy, aka Black Cat, returns to New York. Batman Past makes up trouble for Peter Parker's presence. Also, something like I'm going to mention that, and like in the DLCs they don't mention, like they barely mention like Pete's and like MJ's like relationship or anything. They basically ignore it compared to like what happens at the end of the game. But then Spider-Man 2, it's like, wait, hold on, you chose not to. I get it, it's the case of the people like not to essentially force people to play the DLCs, but almost everyone did. I'd be surprised if anyone didn't. Also, I'm not 100% sure when DLCs do take place. Actually, saying that they take, I think they potentially take place straight after you deal with the whole end of the main story. But they don't take place during it.
Peter!
You okay?
I'm getting by.
I don't know how I feel about you running this place all by yourself.
And these people need help. If I lose a few hours of sleep, so be it.
So have you heard from Mr. Lee since?
No. But the Martin I know couldn't have done that. Whatever's become of him, that's not the one I want to remember. So, how are things with MJ?
Oh, it's, well, you know, she's, it's complicated.
Honesty. That's what got me and Ben through the rough patches.
You guys had rough patches?
Oh, sure. Especially when we were your age. So, are you honest with her? Does she know the real you?
Hey, turn it up. I want to hear this.
A spokesperson for the police has confirmed that this was the truck carrying the device used in the Grand Central Terminal attack.
Oh, it never ends. Peter?
So yeah, I was gonna say we'll just get through Feast and then go to this, then like end like stream, but.
Captain Watanabe, leave a message.
Yuri, where are you? Call me when you get this. I just hope the Devil's Breath is still there. And still secure. If the demons got to that truck, this just went from bad to catastrophic.
This is Sable Control. What's the situation in Koreatown? Outpost is under siege by demons.
Rhino almost killed me until I broke this chip off his horn and figured out what his costume's made of. Still wasn't easy to beat him. My back still aches just thinking about it.
You're not playing me yet. See, I'm not the biggest fan of cliffhangers, but I will agree they are kind of a good way to keep people intrigued. Whenever I've seen them, it's like, wait, I need to see what comes next. So I'll let thing over, but then that will be the end of the stream, and then we'll be going over it in part 2. Not part 2. Part 7. This building's probably going to be as close as I'm going to willingly get. Oh, never mind, I can get closer. Yeah, go.
This is Sable Control. Boss is requesting a status update on Sutton Place. Control, APC Bravo, engaging demons.
The last ball game Uncle Ben ever took me to. I need to get this framed.
Friday,
really use
April 2023, 2010. Well, he died in 2010, but we know he was still alive during the end of April. So it would have either, it might have been the last, but I think it would have still been alive at least until the end of April. And there is a very good point that the game has mentioned, and I'm just being dumb. But yeah, guys, we will cover like that in the next stream, which potentially might be tomorrow, not 100% sure. But yeah, guys, this is Tigress signing off. Bye.